You guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, this is all about what I did this week trading, and I did a weekly breakdown on Monday this week. Okay, this is March. Sorry, this is May 2024. This 18th May. So I did a breakdown for the week on Monday. Okay, and I explained what I'm looking at in the market, where I'm expecting the markets to go. When I talked about all my pairs I trade, Euro USD, GBP USD, let me expand them. USD card, GBP JPY. So these are all the pairs I trade. So I, did a detailed analysis on what I'm expecting. So I happened to take just one trade this week, but I had two opportunities. I missed the first one because it was influenced by news. It was very fast, and I was a bit distracted because I was carrying out some other physical activities that distracted me. So what happened is that I missed the trade, but the second one I didn't miss it. So now let's talk about the one I missed and why it was valuable to me and why I would have taken the trade. So this is the daily charts on GBP USD. And of course, I told you guys that we are bearish on the external structure, as you can see. We are bearish on the external structure, meaning we are supposed to be aiming down here. What about the internal structure, which is the red lines? We are supposed to be aiming down because we are bearish on the internal structures, and we have been able to like retrace to a premium level if you draw your feed. Okay, we are able to retrace to a premium level. Look at this time, it retraced to a premium fair value gap. So based on what I was seeing before all this price action you see here, this was what we were seeing. Price getting to this fair value gap and cause a change of character here. So I was literally expecting the market to run to this buy side or this one before a drop. That's what I was expecting. Now, why was I expecting a drop? Yeah, following a bearish, external and internal are bearish, and also fractals flipped bearish at this point. So I was expecting this buy side to be ranked for a drop, or this will be ranked for continue a drop. So because this is the daily chart, you don't expect those things to happen that way. This was this was the last candle that was printed before this week. So it's a daily chart, so it means you can buy towards this level. That's good for you. You can buy to this level, and if price comes to this level and did not give any reaction of trying to drop from this level, you can still look for buys further to this level. If it does not show any sign to drop, you can still look for buys. You know that we are headed to this high. Okay, so that's what made me bullish on GBP USD this week. So going to my 4 hour time frame, remember the rule was my checklist, or what I look out for is my daily direction must be confirmed. I know I'm going higher. So what is my 4 hour saying? My 4 hour fractals are on the what bullish trend. You can see highs, highs, take out highs, take out highs. So it was on this day, Tuesday, and then we had this low, price made this high. Now a retracement to run this place here was being used as a point of interest. The sell side liquidity was being used as a point of interest, and that was previous the low. Okay, that was the previous day low. So as it was ran, what's the next step of action? Remember, this is the target, these purple lines here and here. So in as much as price has not gotten there, you can look for any buy trade available that meets your interest. This one meets my interest. So on the 1 hour time frame, let's look around that side, what's going on. Still find that it was also a stop hunt and it was the pin back handle. Price did not close below this, so it's a good, it's a green flag. So when you go to 15, to literally check that same area, price also ran it towards a pin back. So what should you be waiting for right now is a chop, okay? A chop. Now this is a chop. Now that's the chop that happened there. So what happened there? Supposed to draw a feed. Now because news was coming, PPI, the user price index was coming. I just did not set my limits. Now, if I was going to set my limits, I'm going to set it here actually, following our trading style and the rest of them. I'm going to set it here, and what will I be aiming for? Okay, I'm aiming for this point high, and that will be barely 1 hour or something, which will not be enough. Like it's not really ideal, but I would have taken the trade. But because news was coming and I was distracted, I was like, okay, let me let this thing slide. Let me not be just make mistake and regret it since I was very busy. So what happened is that price just dip itself inside here and then moved up. So what I learned or what I journaled from this trade is that when there is this news event and then your RRO is not making sense up to 2R, reduce your entry to the least point of interest between that fee so that price can get there and then give you a good RR so 60 years, something like that. So that's actually what I did on GBP USD. Like I did not take this trade, but this was everything I saw. And now let's go to my mentorship and let's see proof if truly I thought about it. So let's go. So what happened on Tuesday? What happened on Tuesday? My mentorship is very, very lively. A lot of crews on this mentorship group. Like me and my mentees, we have fun, we trade, we have fun, we discuss, you know. He said, who knows GU yesterday was a good trade and there is a lesson to be learned. Who missed it? Okay, now before I even missed it, when I was looking at it, I dropped my checklist for GU and how many boxes have been checked. And I also checked for EU. So EU was trying to meet my interest, but it was not meeting it completely. So when everything played out, I told them on Wednesday in the morning that there were lessons to learn from GUB missed, and I wrote my lessons down here in my journal and I posted the screenshots for everybody to learn too. That's what mentorship is all about, learning. Everything you learn, everything you experience, you share it with your mentees because it helps them in their journey. And they don't feel alone. So in a case like this, that was I trade on G, but I missed it. So the trade I took was GBP JPY on Thursday. So how was this trade like? So let's look at the daily charts and what I was looking at. Remember, we must confirm our daily direction first. So on the daily chart, what are we doing? Fractally, we are going higher. Price just pulled into this demand, and these are next draw liquidity. We're going higher. It's obvious. I spoke about it in that last weekly video, right? So yes, this is where price is heading to. But then guess what? It's upwards, right? So what's our 4 hours doing? Our 4 hours is supposed to yes. Look at it, price has been following these fractal highs, breaking highs, breaking highs, breaking highs. So it got to this point, really high, and price decided to trade back to demand. Now that's exactly the discount area in feed. See it, so it came back to the discount area. So then I looked for confirmations around there. Sorry, this was I'm looking for recently. So I looked for my confirmations around there. So let's see where how we look for confirmation. So we went to the 1 hour chart, and that 1 hour chart, you can see we ran the sell side liquidity to very slightly, very slightly, as you can see. Let me zoom in so I can see. See it, we ran the sell side liquidity very, very swiftly and tiny, but it happened. But then, since it happened, what do we do? I went to 15 minutes to actually look for other point of interest. So it's happened here too, but then it happened here, and then that the fair value gap, was filled here. Why? The 15 minutes also mitigates, point of interest around that same area, or at least not even if it's not around, but very close to or very makes sense. So in this kind of case, what happens is that this was matching my interest. So from here, price fill up. That was in the morning. I made a choke. Okay, a 15 minutes choke. Now this is the best time to take the trade. Now when that choke was formed, what happened was that the market has already formed a 1 hour candle that was bullish that showed that price is ready to move, which was this candle. This candle formed by 6 by 7. It was done for me. So before the 8 o'clock form, I have an entry model that entered from the 1 hour candle after I just finished forming on that morning London session. So that's where I attacked because I thought price might not come back to any 15 minutes of this place again because the 1 hour candles are strong and bullish. Get. But then I entered but my student money on waited. The price got lower, but I entered around here and my stop loss I keep it below the mitigation of this FVG because I know that if price is coming below this then it's finished. It's not planning to go higher. So that was my mentality that okay, that area is the last mitigation. So I'm supposed to hold to this very end, but that's never the very end. Yes, of course, that's actually the very end on this trend. So I was supposed to hold it right, but I did not because that was how many people, 140 people to do that. And there was no news, and I did not trust GJ because it was moving very sluggish. I was like, wow, for 140 pips. But GJ prints this on daily. Yes, it happens that yes, GJ does it sometimes. But on the day that was initially choppy, all around about here was choppy, can we make it? Okay, can we make it? I don't want price to go to R in my profit and then reverse on me. So guess what? I closed at 2R. And for proof that we actually traded this is that um when the trade was forming, I told them that you are in a minute. So see, I written here, take profit or stop loss, zero fox given. Now, before now, I already talked about the setup, talked about what I'm looking for, and everything. Okay, so when I say TP or S or zero fox given, me, I don't really care anything that will happen. And then my mentees took the trade with me, as you can see them, and then we all made money together. Okay, this is my trade, my profits. This is the trade, this is where we exited, and everybody made money together, and it made serious sense. So now, as you can see, it's not actually it was a real trade. I'm just withdrawing it here again, starting all over again so that you can understand the full concepts. So that's what happened between GU and GA. And I personally did not spot any setup in EU or USD card worthy of my $1 this week. Trust me. And why is that so? That's so because they did not give me what I was looking for. Now in trading, you have to be very patient, okay? You have to be very, very patient. And the market is not giving you what you want. You just cannot, should never force it. Now, for USD card, I had my draw liquidity to be down. Okay? Yes. Why? Because I expected price to run this low and then maybe start going back up later on. I knew it was down. Actually, it meant that draw liquidity, which was wonderful. But I did not get any entries or any ideas. Okay, now about Euro USD. Euro USD had drawn liquidity to be up to. I was expecting price to come to this other block. Remember, if you watch the first video of the week breaking down what was to happen, I was expecting price to come to this other block here or run the high of the other block. I was expecting it seriously. As you can see, so once I noticed that price entered this FG and was not like actually showing signs of price wanting to go, I knew that price wanted to make it higher. And then this was the draw liquidity we had first here. And as you can see, the market crushed it. So we're having that draw liquidity, the market crushed it. The market crushed this one too. So actually, the target we had for Euro USD has been met. Every other target we had has been met. So that's trading for you, okay? If you have questions, ask in the comment section or send a message to me from the description of my YouTube of the video. See you in the next video, guys. Yes, peace out.